Where can you find the finest furnishings with lots of money off? Where else but at the once-a-year sale at Landmark? Come on down as soon as you can. Every single item is reduced.
You should see what we're up to at Landmark.
And the sale's on now.
When you've caught a chill or have a cold, Beecham's Hot Lemon will give you fast and comforting relief. Beecham's Hot Lemon comforts colds, fights flu symptoms fast.
We join the captain, we're going to sea anchors away.
They're going to serve in my navy.
Let's sail away.
And when each busy day is done, there's prime cod filleted golden crumb, only birds I know how they like their fish fingers to be. They make some fish fingers look a right motley crew.
And the captain's table for tea.
I only choose the best for the captain's table.
New Kleenex Velvet Bathroom Tissue. It's very, very soft. And very, very strong. In fact, it's a knockout. New Kleenex Velvet. Softness is our strength.
So, we're doing well, but we're no doing great.
What this company needs is some...
Excuse me for interrupting. You mean...
That's the fella!
The Enterprise Initiative is open to all types of business. Take it before your competitors do. Phone 0800 500 200 for more information.
Sail into the 90s with the appliance of science from Zanussi and save up to £80 on a massive range of Zanussi fridges, freezers, washers, dryers, dishwashers and cookers. And remember, there's always interest-free credit at Glenn's, Hutchison, Robertson's and Stepek. Altogether better.
Hello there, good to be back with you as we go through the night here in Scottish. Coming up at 10 to 2, Cinema Attractions with Steve March, direct from Hollywood. Then at 2:20, we stay in the USA with America's Top 10 and Casey Kasem. 10 to 3, Sports World. And then at 10 to 4, it's the Big Band TV Disco Show. At 4:20, we give you a chance to see The Invisible Man. Well, you won't really, but you know what I mean. Now here's Richard Chamberlain in Wallenberg, Lost Hero.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. And maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best,
the Astra from Vauxhall, once driven, but ever smitten.
Next time you tire of the concrete jungle, why not head for the real thing? Just even here, your trusty Barclay card is at home. Make sure you pack one if you're taking a walk on the wild side.
Take a Barclay card. Over 6 million places do.
This is what happens when you take on too many responsibilities.
Morning, Mr. Inlow.
Morning. And this is what happens when BET helps you to shed them. Day-to-day hassles like office cleaning, drinks dispensers, distribution and warehousing, scaffolding, plumbing, fire alarms and security. In fact, whatever support service you'd like us to take on, from washroom maintenance to air conditioning, you'll find BET will gladly take the load off your shoulders, leaving you on top of the company instead of the company on top of you. BET. Phone us on 0800 010122.
Do you know what's going to happen to savings interest rates over the next 5 years? Nor does this man. Good. But he knows for sure that his National Savings Capital Bonds will give him 12% per annum gross if he keeps them for 5 years. Fixed, safe, guaranteed. Where else can you get such peace of mind? National Savings Capital Bonds. The smart way for long-term savers.
We've got some smart people around here.
We can't control the British weather. Thank goodness we can control gas. Controllable, economical gas. The heat of the moment.
Where can you find the finest furnishings with lots of money off? Where else but at the once-a-year sale at Landmark? Come on down as soon as you can. Every single item is reduced.
You should see what we're up to at Landmark.
And the sale's on now.
Second test match, England are up against again.
I'm just getting out of the shops.
Okay.
First innings, they've made 602. Bowling from Australian bowling straight.
Has anything happened?
They're following on.
Oh dear. Damn, I've forgotten the French bread.
The new Fiat Uno. It could make you feel like a new car.
Thank you.
Now, it's a long haul back to London, so be sure and take it easy.
In case you get hungry, Gran.
Here's some pocket money, just in case of an emergency. Just promise you won't get overexcited, Mum.
Now, do take care.
Singapore Airlines stopover holidays from £26 a night.
She really shouldn't be travelling alone, you know.
Late again, Richard.
It's the car. Head and Shoulders. I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
Well, if you don't, who does?
You can't always tell the people who do use Head and Shoulders quite as easily as those who don't.
With an ordinary medicated shampoo, dandruff can still be there. But with Head and Shoulders used regularly, it's completely clear. Don't have dandruff. Have great-looking hair with Head and Shoulders shampoo and new conditioner.
It started as a rumor, a plane invisible to radar. Then the rumor took shape and science fiction became science fact. The B-2 stealth bomber, revealed now in part 1 of Airplane. the new weekly publication that tests the mettle of the world's great planes, putting you in the hot seat of every significant aircraft that's ever flown. And when you buy Part 1, you get this wall chart and Part 2 free. Airplane.
This guy didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Next year, if he keeps his head, he could be there. Win the Marathon Super Bowl competition and party with 5 of your friends at the 25th Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, Florida. It'll be a crying shame to miss it.
Lamont Pills. Seriously smooth. Lamont Pills. Seriously smooth.
Dentists warn that plaque is a major dental problem. Plaque builds up on your teeth every day. And no matter how hard you brush, you don't get enough off. Especially in hard-to-reach places. Rinse with plaques before brushing and you'll shift more plaque than brushing alone. Plaques help shift more plaque than brushing alone.
It started as a rumor, a plane invisible to radar. Then the rumor took shape and science fiction became science fact. The B-2 stealth bomber, revealed now in Part 1 of Airplane, the new weekly publication that tests the mettle of the world's great planes, putting you in the hot seat of every significant aircraft that's ever flown. And when you buy Part 1, you get this wall chart and Part 2 free. Airplane.
Cool. If we'd booked at Lund Poly, we'd have saved £30.
Get away. Get away for less with Lund Poly.
You're certain the road is still open?
It is, sir. The Russians have cut the others.
Got to be seen, dream machine. Come on, dream machine.
How much fun can your family pack into a Flamingo Land holiday? Included in the cost of your luxury holiday home, there's more than 100 rides, slides and shows to enjoy again and again, all at no extra charge. There's great entertainment for all the family, all day, every day, all included at Flamingo Land Holiday Village near Scarborough. It costs nothing to ring for details.
A very wise decision, sir. One lady owner, 12,000 on the clock, rack and pinion, alloy wheels, twin carbs. You obviously know a great deal about cars.
No.
No.
But I'm getting it inspected by a man who does.
AA vehicle inspections. For a small fee, if you're looking for a quality used car, it's all you need to know.
Rumbled.
Your suspicions were right, sir. You found a real bargain.
A bargain? I've sold someone a bargain.
Coming up next, we have the news from ITN. That's followed by Cinema Attractions, the latest news from Hollywood, of course. And then Sports World at 10 to 3, 10 to 4, the Big Band TV Disco Show at 4:20. A rare chance to see a vintage ITV series first shown back in 1958. That's The Invisible Man. Now, though, the latest news from ITN.
Government ministers are saying the backbench revolt on the poll tax vote was smaller than they had feared. That's all for now. We have more news later.
Now, direct from Hollywood, the latest lowdown on cinema in the USA, presented by Steve March. It's Cinema Attractions.
Welcome to Cinema Attractions. I'm Steve March. This week we've got a very special show lined up for you with our Super Holiday Special as we count down the 10 biggest films of 1989. During the next half hour, we'll relive the excitement, the adventure, the drama, and the laughter that made 1989 the most successful year Hollywood's ever had, as well as the most successful year for director Rob Reiner, whose fifth feature film placed 10th for 1989 and solidified Billy Crystal as a leading man in When Harry Met Sally.